Hello, this is the Sophmore project by Brandon Huber. I wanted to discover more about an engineering major, specifically chemical engineering, which involves a knowledge of calculus, trigonometry, algebra, geometry, physics, chemistry, and biology. This career had a bit more groundwork than I expected and was thrilled to find out that I wouldn't be under a lab light all day mixing chemicals. Yes, that may be part of it, but a chemical engineer does a lot more than that. Chemical engineers play a role in designing the production line of specific chemicals that will later be used in various products, and their goal is to make this process quicker and more cost-effective for the company. This project has taught me many things about the chemical engineer career, such as the pay, which averages about $102,160, or $49.12 an hour. I also learned that I would need a bachelor's degree with no prior work experience or on-the-job training. This job even has an 8% increase in demand, which is average. As well as that, I learned about my environment, which could be a lab or office, and possibly industrial plants, refineries, or other specific locations. This will be the interview portion of this segment, starting now. Number 1. What is your specific job? I am a heat transfer department manager. Number 2. What do you do? I work for a stainless steel fabrication company. I build pressure valve, vessels, heat exchangers, and tanks. Number 3. What are your thoughts on engineering? The pay is good, the benefits are good, and it's hard to find an out-of-work engineer. Number 4. What is it like to work for your company? I spend most of my time reviewing and approving drawings and assembly layouts for the variety of components that are sold. Number 5. What are your thoughts about school? Focus on your grades. People really do notice an above average GPA. Number 6. What education is required to pursue this career? A bachelor's degree in an engineering discipline, preferably chemical or mechanical, and it's best to have a decent GPA. Number 7. What is the feeling you get when working? I love the freedom that my position gives me. I get to design a new heat transfer or exchanger application almost every day, and I get to see the beginning where ideas are made up, and the end of its creation when it's shipped. Number 8. What do you dislike about your job? The communication between the engineering and the manufacturing departments. It's easy to oppose the other side when the manufacturer creates an incorrect piece because not everything was spelled out in explicit detail. The parts are then scrapped or it's laid, and this can cost the company a lot of money, all because the manufacturer screwed up the plan. Number 9. How do you receive income? I am a salaried employee. Number 10. How much are you earning right now? $69,000. 11. What is a common mistake people believe when they think about chemical engineering? That we are tucked away in corners or cubicles somewhere in a dark room, and that no one deals with engineers that often. The opposite is true. People skills are crucial and will make you a great asset to your company. This project had me question a career I may be positively interested in. I expected chemical engineering to be one thing and found out that there's more than meets the eye, such as my belief that I would be stuck in a lab all day and night, working with strong chemicals and finding better solutions to create substances used for everyday products. The real task, though, of a chemical engineer is to troubleshoot and design the layout of equipment rather than only working with chemicals as a normal chemist would. This whole project was extremely interesting and gave me a plethora of information to hold on to for the future, which helps me choose what career I may want to study and apply myself to. The first section of this project was finding career clusters with a few examples of career I may want to go into. These careers included some sort of science teacher, energy engineer, robotics engineer, chemical engineer, physicist, surgeon, and a few others. I had a decent variety to choose from, and I chose chemical engineering because I love my chemistry class, but I don't want to deal with chemicals all day. I feel like there's more to do than just dealing with chemicals, and that's exactly what a chemical engineer does. And chemical engineering requires a lot of math, which is my favorite subject, and has me dealing with the whole production process. I was surprised to know my career clusters gave me options in both education and health service, and alongside what I really wanted. I didn't realize I'd be suited for those other careers. But I truly don't know what I want to do. and this project gives me more of a foothold into the real world and more careers I could possibly cherish. The second section was research, and I learned that the highest average was $125,820, and the lowest was around $72,000 for pay. Pay is really all over the place. It can reach below 72,000, maybe even at 69,000, depending on wherever you live and what benefits you receive. It was this portion of the project where I really thought about the benefits and downsides to this career. I believe there are hardly any downsides and a lot of good things about this career. It's increasing in demand, pay is decent, you're usually hired somewhere just because you're an engineer, and a few other benefits. The last section was the interview and analysis of the project. The interview was great and gave me insight from a primary source, which allowed me to understand the point of view of the working chemical engineer. We also think of our world perspective. Mine was formation of innovative and scientific understanding. My job does this very well. My job can help with many things that we use today even. The environment could be cleaner with more iterations of its design, and the interaction between the people in my career is phenomenal. Chemical engineers play a vital role in so much things as little as soap, fuel, rubber, anything that transfers heat, and a whole lot more. Chemical engineering is the key to creating more things for us to use in our daily lives, and that makes our lives easier and cheaper.